Welcome to Lesson 6. This is the one that turns you from a solo coder into a real teammate. Up to now, you've been working alone, but today everything changes. You propose a change, someone reads it, discusses it, approves it, and merges it. That's a pull request, the most used feature on GitHub, and honestly, the highest leverage skill in your entire career. And here's the secret nobody tells you. The technical part is only 20%. The rest is communication. So here's the roadmap for the next 30 minutes. 4 skills, and together they're the collaboration toolkit every modern team relies on. You'll learn to open a PR that gets approved fast, the kind reviewers love and merge in 10 minutes. You'll learn to review someone else's code, which honestly is the highest leverage skill in tech. You'll learn to iterate on feedback without panicking. And finally, the senior developer, 10%, PR templates and draft mode. Nail these 4, and you can walk into any team's workflow on day 1. Before we dive into any one skill, let's zoom out and see the whole lifecycle. Every pull request on every team follows these same 5 stages. You branch, you push, you open the PR, you review and iterate, and finally, you merge. And notice the split. The first 2 stages are your time, where you control how clearly you communicate. The middle stretch, review and feedback, is team time, and it's usually the longest. Internalize this rhythm, and suddenly every modern dev workflow just clicks. So what does a great PR actually look like in practice? Look at the title. Feat Auth. Conventional commits format says exactly what changed in under 50 characters. The body breaks down into 3 sections every reviewer is hunting for: what you did, why you did it, and how to test it. Add a linked issue so it auto-closes on merge, keep it under 400 lines, make sure CI is green, and this PR gets approved fast because you've done the reviewer's job for them. Now flip sides, you're the reviewer. Honestly, code review is the highest leverage skill you can build in tech, and most juniors freeze because they don't know what to look at. So work these 6 dimensions in order. Does it actually solve the problem? Is the approach reasonable? Are the tests adequate? Is it readable? Is it secure at the edges? And finally, is the scope tight with clean commits? Hit those every time, and senior devs will start tagging you in on their PRs. Now let's talk about the comments themselves, because this is where reviews succeed or fail. A useless comment like, looks bad, or I would have done it differently, puts the author on the defensive. It's vague, it's opinion, it gives them nothing to act on. Compare that to nit, typo on line 42, or what if user.email is null here? Specific, kind, actionable. That's the formula. Tag your nits, ask real questions, link your evidence, and approve warmly when it's good. Once a PR is approved, you hit merge. But GitHub gives you 3 buttons, and each one shapes your history differently. Merge commit keeps everything. Every feature commit plus a merge commit on top, so the branching graph is preserved. Great for big features on large teams. Squash and merge collapses the whole PR into one clean commit on main. This is the default most teams pick because it keeps history readable and easy to revert. Rebase and merge replays each commit on top of main for a linear history with every commit kept. Powerful, but only when your commits are atomic and your team knows what they're doing. Now let's talk about the small habits that quietly mark you as a senior. Drop a PR template in your repo, and every pull request gets the same what, why, and how structure. Open in draft mode while you're still cooking, so reviewers don't get pinged too early. Add closes Java 123 in the body, and the issue auto-closes on merge. Use the suggested changes button for one-line fixes. ATOUT will mention the right people to pull them in fast, and learn git commit. Fix up to clean up earlier commits in your PR. None of these are hard, but stacked together, they're the workflow polish that signals you've done this before. And here's your cheat sheet. The 12 patterns that cover the entire pull request lifecycle. Push and open, create from the CLI, list, check out someone else's branch, approve, squash, and merge, plus the polish moves, auto-closing issues, tagging people, draft PRs, templates, and fix-up commits with auto-squash. Screenshot this slide. These are the daily verbs of every team you'll ever join. Now let's talk about what not to do. The 5 mistakes senior engineers silently judge you for. Number 1. Massive PRs over 1,500 lines get an instant LGTM or sit ignored for days. 2. Empty descriptions force reviewers to reverse engineer your intent. 3. Pushing straight to main skips every safety net. Turn on branch protection, it takes 5 minutes. 4. Force pushing mid-review erases your reviewer's comments, so add commits instead and squash at the merge button. And 5. Silently fixing feedback without replying. Even a one-word done closes the loop and shows respect. Enough theory. Time to actually do this. 3 exercises, and by the end you'll have a real PR on your GitHub profile. First, take your Lesson 05 repo, branch off, push, and open a PR against yourself. Yes, even solo, because the workflow is the muscle memory. Second, go find a small open-source repo like Prettier or Actions Checkout and read a real PR like a reviewer would. Third, add a pull request template so every future PR autofills with what, why, and how to test. Ship these, and you've got proof you collaborate. And that's Lesson 06 in the bag. You know the what, why, and how of pull requests. You understand that review is leverage, that small PRs win, and that squash, merge, and rebase each have their moment. Next up, merge conflicts, the moment juniors panic and seniors stay calm. I'll show you the 4-step resolution flow that keeps you in the second camp. See you in Lesson 07.